Yo, what's good? We in the building. TJ Supa Duba, the Rock the Mic show, the premiere. You saw her, she slid right into my shot. She slid right into my shot. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing it. The Rock the Mic show, the premiere music video show. Y'all know how it goes down, yo. I got a special show today. You know what I'm saying? It's not just cause she's on it. You know what I'm saying? But because we got a whole bunch of music videos that come up, and we got her on it. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, big salute.
It's that guy.
Big salute right there, yo. Corina, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
I like to
I'm
say,
happy to have seen you so many. I feel like I've gotten so much time with you
it's
lately.
a lot of time. It's been
and
a
I'm
lot
happy.
of time.
We're long overdue.
It was a lot of time. It was a lot of time. Rampage says hi.
I love that man.
Rampage
and
says
I definitely,
hi.
that's another person I haven't seen it. And last time I missed him, I like, boop.
You missed him. I talked to him 2 days at Thursday. I talked to him. I said, yo, what's up, Corina? Was coming to see you. She said, Rampage says, yo, word, Corina. Oh, okay, cool. I got to cut that. Yo, word, Corina. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what? Yo, tell her I said, what's up? Yo, send me her social media so I can hit her up. I said, word, Rampage, I got you. I'm going to send it to you right now. He said, all right, cool, TJ. Yo, salute. I'm going to talk to you.
Now follow up. Now I'm going to reach out first. How about that? I'm going to beat you to it.
Just like that. You know what I'm saying? So, big salute to my man Rampage out there. Y'all know how it goes down. I'm saying things like Southwest Radio legend. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying stuff like that. I feel like it fits. I try not to exaggerate, but I feel like it fits. You know what I'm saying?
It might be I don't know. I wouldn't call myself legendary. That might be a little arrogant, but no, it's okay. I appreciate the props and the love. And yes, it was a Southwest situation because I was everywhere in the Southwest.
You were everywhere in the Southwest. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch Fonzie. I used to watch Happy Days. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was that I noticed about Fonzie, like Fonzie never said, yo, I'm cool. Everybody else said he was. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So Southwest Radio legend. You didn't say it, I said it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and I appreciate it.
We in the building, man. This is what I need to do. I need to play a music video for you guys because you guys need to see one. I'm going to let my man Mega Ran take this. So you guys stay locked in. We're going to come back, talk to the Southwest Radio legend. You see, I'm going to just say it over and over again until they understand.
I'm going to just suck it all up.
All of that.
Southwest Radio legend. Wave at him, Lena. There we go. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all stay posted. I got new music from Mega Ran. We'll be right back. TJ Supa Rock Show. Let's get it.
Reminiscing. I can remember taking walks by the lake with her by my side. I was maybe 11 or 12 at the time. We were inseparable, but strictly a platonic thing. She was a bit of a tomboy, just trying to hang. So we traveled everywhere as a duo. If I go, you go. If I know, you know. I was her best friend, and of course she was mine. So when we snuck up on that path past Nibelheim, I knew we weren't supposed to, but I did it, knowing full well her parents, they would probably kill us, but she was with it, still let it continue. Never was the type to pass on a good adventure. When we saw the mountain, I don't recall who decided that it might be fun if we both tried to climb it. So inch by inch, till we almost made it topside. And she grabbed my hand when she felt a rock slide. I yelled, it might have sounded like I cried. We both crashed down to the rock floor. A 12-foot drop, but felt like a lot more. I blacked out till the ambulance shows up. I was on crutches, but she was in a coma. Yeah, I was hurt, but I was worried about Tifa. Her dad starts tripping, telling me I can't see her. Man, I'm crushed like red pepper. Think I felt tears forming when he told me to forget her. Apologize forever, I told him that I do better, but he never ever approved of us being together. She was mad strong, that was inevitable. Said if you love her, try letting her go. The pain felt like somebody was kicking me. Words can't express what that conversation did to me. All because of one childish mistake. I might not again see her beautiful face. I think I love her. Check 1 2 1 2. From the girl they call Latifah Lockhart. She came in and she stole a piece of my heart.
I met a boy, his name was Cloudstripe. Didn't know I needed saving, but he saved my life. Watch my friends as they abandoned me one by one. Couldn't deal with my pain. Can't believe what they done, but you stayed with me. You stayed loyal and true.
Well, of course, I mean, that's just what best friends do.
Every day for a week was asleep, but I swear I could feel your heart beating. I knew you were there.
I didn't want to be seen, wanted to show respect. I knew when the time was right, we'd once again connect. But I hoped and prayed that you would still want to see me. Tell me when and where I come through early like a preemie. Peanut butter and jelly, cause we better together.
Latifah Lockhart and Cloudstripe, friends forever. Yeah.
Sit down and brace yourself for just a minute. I'm leaving town, I'm sorry I gotta split. But the difference is this isn't for enjoyment. Kinda going to find some employment. I wanna join Soldier and be all I can be. And later, I'll come back for everyone to see. Who knows, maybe I'll be the next Sephiroth. Promise she'll be around just to see me off. She joked, said that I would be famous. She'd read about my adventures in the daily papers. I couldn't tell her why, to be honest. I wanted to be strong and prove her father wrong. Right before I left, she made me make a promise. I told her I would do it.
And if I was ever in a bind,
then you got us?
You come to my rescue.
I couldn't let you down, you're just too special. But what about this Zach?
Oh no, he's nobody now.
I thought this would be our last meeting, but when a shooting star passed, I couldn't believe it. Closed my eyes and I made a wish for another chance under a different circumstance. Then it was time to vamp. Didn't see you for some years. She needed my help to get rid of all her fears. It was clear I'm still here. Looked into her baby blues. It was hard to refuse. Oh, so here we go. But first, I gotta know what's up with Avalanche. Like, who are these people? Like, is their money good? That's what I need to know. I'll do it. I need to get paid.
Like, yo, what's good? TJ Soup, Radio Supa, Rock the Mic Show. I said, I'm on the wrong show.
Right.
Let's go to the dual camera shot. I'm on the wrong show now. You know what I'm saying? While I'm on that, you guys can also catch me on Radio Supa every week from 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you lock in with me and that woman right there. Bam, Lena Marie, you know what I'm saying? We'll be in the building this week with DJ Daddy Rich of Third Base, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you plug in celebrity interviews every week. Celebrity
Can I ask you a stupid random question?
Jump right in.
How is it anything that ends in Ina is great with Marie afterwards?
You want to know something? I don't know, because it
real.
I saw.
Say any name that ends in Ina and say Marie next, and it's a wrap. And I'm Corina Marie, actually.
Okay,
M-A-R-I, no
you saw,
E.
You watching that. You saw that, right? You saw what happened,
I'm Lena Marie. My daughter's Sincere Marie. My second daughter is Nevaeh Marie. And just to add just a little bit in there, my son's is Josiah Amari.
Oh, see, M-A-R-I?
Yes.
I like it.
She loves it.
Oh, M-A-R-I. My mom had no idea as a black woman from Illinois.
Yeah.
Well, she's from Michigan, but in Illinois in the 70s, that she names me Corina Marie. I'm black.
Right.
My dad is white.
Right.
My mom is black. My dad's white.
Right.
We moved to Phoenix in '86. I had heard the name Corina one time, and it was a Russian girl, and it was K-A.
Right.
Karina.
Oh,
right.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
The Russian way. The Russian way.
I get to Arizona, I'm in the grocery store. Corina. I'm hearing Mari, and Corina all the time, and I'm going.
Right.
And then you don't really know all the time what exactly your background is. So then I'm getting are you Hispanic? My first job in radio was Steve Smith.
Right. Big
rest in
Steve
peace.
Smith, right.
Anyways, he said, Corina, on the phone.
What? Right.
Are you Hispanic? I said, no, man, I'm black. He was like, but do you speak Spanish? I said, no, man, I'm black. He's like, okay, just check in.
Right.
Big Hispanic market where you're at and where you're
just
going,
like
you know? No, I'm a black girl named Corina Marino.
Right. But whatever you want to do, you know what I'm saying? I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? This is great. Yes. Yo, radio legend Corina in the building. Yo, this is great. Yo, it has been a long time.
It has.
It has been a long time. You know what I'm saying?
The connection has been a long time.
Yes.
And even the not seeing you, it's been a long time. Like personally in the flesh, you know?
Yes. This is great. Wow, man. For the people out there, you know what I'm saying? What radio legend, you've been on so many stations. I know you've been on Primetime FM here in Phoenix. I know you've been on Primetime FM California markets.
San
I know
Diego,
you've been on Primetime,
Monterey,
Texas
San
markets.
Luis Obispo,
Right.
San Antonio.
There you go.
Get it. You got some, you know, but you've been around for the whole thing and then some.
Right. How did the radio thing start for you?
Radio started in a nutshell without the 30-minute story.
Right.
My ex-husband and I owned a record label and a recording studio.
Right.
Okay. We were super plugged into the underground hip-hop scene here. For years.
Right.
So I was working a group called The Franchise. My boys, my hearts, all of them. Right. Which included my son, Heaven Sent You, in your last week.
Right, yes.
Anyways, we wanted to go to a Wu-Tang show September 20th, 1996.
Okay, 996.
It was at Coliseum.
Yes.
TMC Ty, love that man forever.
Okay.
Was presenting one of his craziest shows of all time, I'm sure. The story to that is awesome.
Yeah.
I go to Metro Center Mall.
Big salute us.
Take my entire crew out there
yeah.
and meet Mikey on the mic and Big Willie from Power 92.
Right.
They did the night show at Power.
Right.
I met Mikey and it was instant. I mean, our chemistry was so huge. Our working chemistry was like some people you just get and you can communicate with no matter what their mood, what they're trying to say or what they aren't saying. Right.
He
was that guy.
He was the guy.
And it was instant. Our personality just matched up well. And so he was like, oh man, he called me Corina with charisma. And he's like, girl, you belong on the radio. I was like, nah, man, I'm a singer. I have this group.
Yes.
My husband's a producer.
Yes.
We got this, boo-boo, let's chop it up. But I'm not a radio person. And fast forward a year later, he had been saying all along, if I ever do a radio show, you have to do it with me. If I do mornings, you're my morning show co-host, period. Happening. I said, all right, homie. A year later, at my studio right there on 3rd Avenue in Camelback.
Right.
I hear a horn honking. This dude's been MIA for like 6 months from the world.
Yeah.
I hear a horn honk and I look down. I see that Honda he drove. And I was like, Mikey? He's like, Corina, we doing this.
Wow.
Straight up from the ground. I'm on the 3rd floor.
Right.
Come have dinner with me tonight. Let's go. I want to talk about this. We're going to go to California. I was like, it's just, okay.
Right.
Come to IHOP. Right there on 40th Street, 44th Street in Thomas.
Right.
I went and met him and Big Willie on a Wednesday night.
Okay.
And Friday morning, I left to Fresno, California for a morning show with them. And the thing is, I had only ever been on the radio with him on the phone.
Yeah.
And then for a week in the studio while Big Willie was in California. I had never really been even in a studio other than to bring Heaven and Sing Q and Kawan and the franchise, all the crew.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I hadn't even really, I had definitely never been on that side of the board where I'm going to be at a mic every day.
Yeah.
But the faith was in our communication.
Right.
And my communication. Just the fact that this is what I do.
Right.
And the music is my everything. It's everything I live for. I eat, sleep, breathe, like shit this. This is my life for real.
Right.
And he knew that. And they knew that. And Steve Smith knew that again. That man is the reason why everything I've done is because he had faith in me based on my personality and my communication.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm a very firm believer anyways that communication is everything about everything that's going on. And mine is a very aggressive form of communication.
Okay.
And I usually say assertive, but it's mildly aggressive.
I like the assertive.
It's assertive, but it can be aggressive too. It just depends on what the hell we're talking about. And it worked because instantly. Sometimes it needs to be aggressive.
Sometimes
it does.
And when you love something and you have passion, it's gonna be aggressive.
Big to my man's backstage.
That's why he loves me, man.
Right.
My backbone. Joe is my man. He's been my man for so long, and he's the silent assassin, man. Please don't play with Corina or the kids because he's there and he's watching.
Okay.
Right. Nobody does because we're just pretty loving fam, and he's just really he gels instantly with us, and he has my back. But Fresno happened. I went to Fresno, and we literally shot straight to number one. In my first month, I got Alabama. Now, this is a girl who's not a radio girl. Right. I'm a record girl. Right. Okay. I'm a record label executive. Right. I am a promotion street team girl. I know all of this, but I don't know radio enough yet. I've never even touched the board. I've only touched the microphone. I don't even touch that. It sits there and I just do what I do.
Right.
I'm getting emails from people around the country going, we got this morning show. I'm not gonna lie. Steve Harvey's over here. I want to get you some introductions to this person. I had the radio station, Stevie Wonder's radio station, wanted me and Tommy Davidson to do a morning show together. I got offers all over the freaking country immediately.
Right.
I hadn't even met anyone yet.
Right.
Greg Street was across the street at another station. Yeah. He was like, you messing with them busters, man, come talk to me. Come talk to me. He had Heaven Sent in the studio. He showed love, and I was the competition, but that's why I never adjusted a mentality of competition, radio competition, what that is. You know what that is? It's nothing to me because the only person I'm really competing with is me every single day. I gotta be better than I was yesterday. And I gotta learn this so that I'm not faking it till I make it. I can really know this. And I knew that stuff instantly. It was about people. It's not about the records. You love the records. You know the records. It's about the people and the relationships. And I'm proud to say I have great relationships still to this day through all where my career has taken me and all the places I've been and all of the things I've done and all the hats I've worn. I really wouldn't tell you I have enemies. Maybe people who don't care for me because of the communication thing, or because they thought I got mad. We don't talk to her no more. She got mad. Okay, but I mean, you know what I mean, though. Right. I have great community. I have great connections and great network with a lot of people, and I value that. I treasure that. I live for that. Still.
This is beautiful. I got music videos to play. Salute to everybody out there logged in with us. Sylvie was good. I see you out there. Everybody else out there. The Web Power Road was good. I see you out there. Momo de France. You know what's good. You know what I'm saying? Heaven Sent. Stay locked in. Heaven Sent. Stay locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I want to talk to you when we come back about the franchise, the formulation. I want to talk to you about Heaven Sent, the beginning of that launch. I want to talk about that when we come back.
I got
music videos. You guys stay locked in. It's TJ Supa. You guys ready to rock the mic show? Let's go.
Let's live life better than we used to. Doing big things, baby, not the usual. Level up, better us, I shine, you shine. Co-sign, independent grind. Entrepreneur, CEO. See me go, see me blow, like I'm CB4. Put the diamonds on my leg and let the BB show. See me live on a TV show. I live life, doing what most dream. I'm out in Cads on a yacht, nigga coasting. See breeze, I'm cool in that motion. I got a model on the runway and the boom boom boating. This rapper have you open. Stay focused, don't slip, that's what they hoping. Show them, they ain't you and you ain't them. They on 0 while you chillin' on 10. Gotta live life.
They don't really know me. Hoppin' on some new shit, but shout out to the homie. And it's bad bitches only. We're flexing with this new thing, but shout out to the homies. I'm just tryna live life. They been hating on me, I'm just tryna live right. I said I'm just tryna live life. They been hating on it, but you can't stop me now.
Not at all, this a hustle for. Night and day, hustle more. I see the bull, face it like a matador. I'm night shifting like a commodore. Gotta get it, stop talking about it and go live it. Bus showing me once and I was in it. Big time, doing it right, keeping them hype. Look prepared cause there's nothing like I live life, to the fullest, why not? Why half step, take it to the top. Oh, shorty, you a queen, hey, homie, you a king. Many gonna hate, keep doing your thing. I wish you the best, I congratulate. Shout out to all who grind and get cake. Get paid, get paid. Care what I had to say, he just mad he can't do it this way. Live life.
They don't really know me. Hopping on some new shit, but shout out to the homie. And it's bad bitches only. We're flexing with this new thing, but shout out to the homies. I'm just tryna live life. They been hating on me, I'm just tryna live right. I said I'm just tryna live life. They been hating on them, but you can't stop me now.
It's paper rock, baby. Who God bless, no man can curse. We out here moving, doing what we supposed to do.
Kick this one here for me and my TJ.
A barbarian bartender from Barcelona in the Barclay Center, sipping Arizona. It's your Uncle Bartholomew, that's bipolar. Barbershop to the barbecue is Uncle Barber sober. My bars in the windows in Queens, nigga. Raised in LI, but I'm really a Queens nigga. Shorty shy, even if I'm high, I think quicker. You got them holding the wall bars, cheap liquor. Now get your fans involved with them candy bars. No, you can't stand me, but she still pulling panties off. It's the rap black Afro-American Santa Claus. Colin Cap with a knapsack full of cannon bars. Off the barometer, break the atmosphere by playing for harmonica. Still remember the Christmas with the law and the Tropica. This was the days where who played with my thermometer. Somebody mama.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, are you busy right now?
No, what's good? You okay?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just really slipping again. Can you meet me at the park?
I'm on the way.
Yo, we in the building. TJ Super Duper, the Rock the Mic Show, the premier music video show. Y'all know what goes down, man. I play some Split Star, you know what I'm saying? We play some other hot stuff. Big hot salute. Stuff. Everybody out there, we see y'all, you know what I mean? I'm in the building. Kaplow. Kaplow. Southwest, you see what I'm saying? I'm aware. Yo, I'm gonna rub it in. I'm rubbing it in right now. I'm rubbing it in right now. You know what I'm saying? Southwest radio legend. Corina's in the building. Yo, this is amazing. Before the break, we were talking about you beginning in radio, escapade. There was a story that was happening simultaneously and actually before that. You know what I'm saying? You were the head of your record label.
Yes.
Okay, and you had a group that you were doing work with.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The franchise. Let's talk about how that formed, how that came together.
That happened primarily because my, at the time, husband,
right,
producer, hardcore hip hop lover, head,
right,
you know, and we started. First, we had a studio in our house, man. I'm telling you, we were in this little house in Mesa, and we had the studio. He called it the bomb shelter because it was actually outside of the house. It was in the carport. We didn't even have a garage. It was in the carport and in the laundry room. And we moved the washer and dryer outside. Someone actually stole our dryer. Real story. Wow. True story. Someone stole our dryer. They came and knocked on the door. Real life. Is it for sale? I said, no, it's not. It still had clothes in it. Oh, my God. And we went out of town, came back, dryer's gone. So then we had to move the wash machine back into the washer because it was like, but we had it all worked out so that he could have the studio because it was important. Right. So it grew from there. I swear, grew from there to we moved and we had 3 bedrooms and we put in the bedroom. But you know, we had kids at this point already. Yeah. At the time, we just had just 2. We had my oldest son and daughter. Right. So then we fast forward. We start, that studio just grows a little till we finally get a space at 3rd Avenue in Camelback. It's called the Orleans Building, Big Blue Building. It's a hotel now, and it's super cute. That building, the office spaces, I don't even know how I figured this out. It was hellish. Oh, my tax guy was in the building. I went to see him and I go, this shit is hot. Yo, I could get a spot in here. And my husband was like, yo, this would be perfect. I go, how? We went downstairs. It was like $200 a month for the thing. Wow. So I was like, can we get two? Right. They were like, you walk in, but there was one, and then you had to go through another door to a second one. I said, I don't want nobody walking through my shit, and I'm not walking through nobody's shit. Of course. I want both. So at the time, I literally think we paid less than $400 a month for that studio. And then we rented it out. So even we could do it for $20, $30 an hour.
Right.
He worked at the Bank One ballpark, building the ballpark. He was the superintendent out there working for his mother's company. And I would stay at the studio is how I ended up getting these relationships with people. A lot of times I'm doing sessions while he's working the job that pays to keep this thing open until we're making the money to keep this thing open, but then he's under a contract. So I'm here, he's there, we're there. The rest of the time, we set the front set up as an office. The kids had video games. People could come, bring your family, bring your kids, sit in the front, let them watch movies, play with the kids, hang out, got a desk, do whatever you need to do. In here, we built a sound booth. I'm talking by our hands, just the two of us. Soundproof booth. Dope.
Nice.
Dope ass floors. Nice. Impressive. Right. And still only rented the studio for $20 to $30, maybe $40 an hour, depending on who you were and if we knew your pockets were deeper, then we got to pay a little more because you can. And you're going to go over there and pay a lot more. Of course. You're going to go over here. And if we couldn't do it, we'd send you to where we knew you could go.
Right, where they would take care of it.
I established a lot of relationships with all the underground hip-hop kids. I say kids because I was the oldest person in the crew who was like, I'm the mom of the crew. I'm the mom of all the things. And that's my position and my role. And what I wanted to be was like, I'm the mom. I care about you guys. And once I care about you and I cared about the franchise, so what happened with them to bring it all around, we started working, got all these relationships, was like, these kids are dope, these kids are dope. And he was like, I'm gonna form a collective. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. All right, so we started, and Robbie Rob, #1 still. Stop talking about Southwest legends. Talking about legend, period. A region. That dude is epic, still is. He's still hands down my favorite. Winning. Oh my God, I love him and I love him. I like his character. It's that calm, cool, don't even bother me, but I got you. I'm fiery. I'm crazy. Okay. So that was, Robbie Rob was a DJ. We had Sin Q.
Big salute, Sin Q.
Mike Rashid. We had Kawan Shogun and his partner Dexter. They were a collective together. They had their Unforgiven. Unforgiven.
They were Unforgiven. Interestingly enough, I used to rap with Kawan Shogun and Windex. I started a group way back, going back to add the extra piece onto the story. I started a rap group a long time ago, Infamous Black Kids, and we rapped from like 91 to like, I don't know, whatever, and we rapped, and then I had a guy named Jamal, and then Windex, and then Jamal stepped out of the group, and then Kawan came in the group, and it was Kawan, myself, and Dexter. And then
Dexter's story, Windex. Love you, brother.
Windex, you know it's good.
I love him. 50, Anthony Glass. And Ariasi Define, you remember him? Bobby Wright.
I remember, definitely like that. So, and then...
But you had this crew.
Yes, I had this crew, and then I think when I left, they rapped together, and then they came to you to franchise.
And they were coming in because they were working with Quasi for... some production, and then it was like, these cats got something, and Sin Q is dope, and we became friends very quickly. And then Bobby, I went to church with him back in the day, so I knew him, and we were friends, and that was another connection. And then, I already said Robbie Rob, and then of course there was Heaven Sent, and he's my child, he's my son.
Of course,
he's more than that. He's the future. You know what I mean? Like he's like something no one had ever seen. That can tell you right now. There's grown-ups in this game who will tell you. I went to my first concert. I was 16, 17, 18, 20 years old, and I see Heaven Sent on stage. He's 5, he's 6, he's 7, and then I go back and he's there, and he's in the crowd, and he's 7. I'm like, yo, you could bring kids in here? I mean, nah, he ain't no kid. That's Heaven Sent. He's not a child. This is his world. Like he's growing up in this on the stage. He's growing up on the stage with you name the artist. He's there with them.
Of course.
And so that was the intro of the franchise. Was us trying to put together a collective, and then we did shows. We started our own night at Bojo's in Tempe. I've been wanting to remember the name of that place for like 2 years.
It's ready.
It's called Bojo's.
She had it when she needed it.
I was so glad it was still there. But you remember that place? That little place in the little plaza by the pizza spot on University. Anyways, we used to do a little local night there, and because we were about freestyling and just the love of it and the elements. So come. Yeah, you could tag some shit up. You could show us your DJ skills, b-boying, and the MC. Everybody was there. And we wanted the love. We wanted that community. That's what we wanted to be a part of, and we were being a part of it. By providing things for it. And that was honestly the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. Was be able to take the franchise and these are my niggas. We rolled over here. We roll into this Gavin convention. I had never even touched radio, I'm telling you, but I was at every radio convention because who's going to play your records? The DJs. Of course. How do you meet the DJs? Well, they just put them all together in a building in California, and we got a car, and we're going to go. I'm going to get dressed up. I'm going to make sure everybody knows we are not here to play with you. We are here to take care of business.
You mean you guys was going out to meet the DJs. You wasn't just sending them something to their inbox without sending a message for
I get those. Y'all got your stuff.
I know you. You was meeting them.
I'm putting my hand in your hand. I'm putting my face in your face.
I got it.
And we're going to chop it up. And I'm going to be that. I'm going to be that chick. You like, she is cool as shit. Actually, she one of the boys, man. She we going to here. She taking us and hooking us up with and I wanted to be the plug for anything anybody needed so that when I need,
it's there.
I don't even not ask it. I don't have to ask because now I need, and you can see that this is the only need I need. I need this, and you got this.
And
so
I opened some doors for you.
And I had so much fun. That's the fun. That's the shit that's missing. Is that but radio was also fun then because there was a lot of involvement between you and the labels and the bringing the artists and calling and I'm sitting in the office when I became music director and I was at Kiss FM. It's like 7:00 at night. I should be home, but I'm sitting in my office trying to get ahead of tomorrow's BS.
Of course.
Music logs and whatever. I'm sitting there and the phone rings and I pick it up. It's like, is Corina? And I said, yes, me. I kind of sit back like, oh, this is bad, right? Because I want to go home anyway. Now I'm paused. I go, yeah, this is me. He's like, this is Raphael Sadiq. And I'm calling because, and look, I said, all right, anyway. Okay, so.
My water.
I was like, what? He goes, yeah, I'm just calling because I got a new record coming out and blah, 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 blah. To get those phone calls. That was so much fun.
It was amazing.
And because I like the communication. Is this really? And then I give him a little hard time and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I don't have time to be playing with people on my phone. No, this is really me. I swear. I'm telling you, it's really me. But it was like the first phone call like that I had ever gotten.
And you know,
where the artist called my phone, telling me, oh, I just want to tell you about a new record I got.
And the thing is, it's interesting because you don't know when that transition happens. You know what I'm saying? That transition to I'm recognized now by majors. You don't necessarily know when that transition happens. It just happens, and somebody lets you know, like, hey, it's Raphael Sadiq. It happened.
Hello?
It happened a month ago. It happened. You didn't know, but a month ago it happened, and now I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying?
And you want to hear the funniest part? The follow-up to that is I go to LA for an awards show, and at this point, I think I reached out to him and was like, hey, I'm in LA. He's like, come to the studio.
Yeah,
the studio with Truth Hurts became a very, very personal dear friend of mine. She's still doing her thing. I love her, Truth. Sherry. And her and I went to the studio, Raphael Sadiq, there were epic. That's what I'm saying. The times then were very different because everything I did was about picking up the phone, calling you. And now people don't want nothing but a text message, an email, or maybe even not even that, or hit me on social media. Everybody's lost the real person part of this.
They're missing it.
And it's the part I'm addicted to. It's like, and so that is what actually took me away from radio.
Interesting.
Took me away for years.
So many things.
Just like, it's not the same. The love for it can't be the same when I'm in a box talking for 4 hours and then I go home. And now I'm in a box talking for 4 hours and the same 3 a-holes calling me every day asking for the same stupid song. And I shouldn't feel that way. I'm supposed to love this. And now I feel like, why am I here right now? So I gotta, and then as soon as you say it, God goes, fine, be gone. You walk in, they got the little envelope going, you know, we're gonna talk to you.
Exactly.
You going left and we going right. You know what I'm saying? Not because you did nothing, but we just can't afford to pay you what we're paying you. We're gonna get someone here for half of what we paying you. Fine, because they can have all the fun. I'm having half the fun I used to have.
Right. It's not the same anymore.
That part.
Salute to everybody out there plugged in. Yo, Jersey was good. I see you out there, Patterson. You know what I'm saying? Yo, everybody out there, Nick Fury in the UK.
What's
big salute.
up?
You know what I'm saying? My guy.
Yes.
Y'all know what's good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there locked in with us. Yo, before we go into the next segment, because I have another segment, you know, there's so many things to talk about. But I want to talk about the beginning of Heaven Sent.
Please, for real, we're doing it. I'm going to stay focused. He's like, Corina, stay right here for like 10 seconds.
He was born. Damn, you know. Heaven Sent comes out. You guys hand him a microphone. How did it go? How did everything begin with that process?
Heaven Sent literally came out. And when he was about 3 or 4 months old, we were into bowling, okay? I know it sounds crazy and it sounds very different. And it is. The bowling community is an interesting community, but it kept us out of the clubs because we were parents, young parents. Right. And there was a bowling alley across the street from our house, so we used to go there all the time. Anyway, I bought this little chair for him that you sit in, and every time he moved his weight, it would bounce, okay? We call it his little bouncy chair. Yeah. And so we would take that everywhere we went. He had his bouncy chair. He was 3 or 4 months old, and anytime I noticed a song was on, that chair would be like,
Okay. And
he's a baby, and you're looking at it, and the backside's like, boom, boom, boom. And everybody in the bowling alley's going, what is going on? The baby is dancing, okay? He loves this shit.
The baby is dancing.
The baby is feeling it. No matter what the beat is, he's dancing. The baby's bouncing his chair. Now fast forward. We have a studio. I told you it grows with the kids, right? Right. Heaven loved being in the studio. Yeah. And he just loved sitting in there. If he couldn't be in it, he'd be outside it, just sitting ear to the ground or ear to the wall. Yeah. Just like, he just loved it. Like, it just fed his soul. Listen, Harrison is his real name. Yeah. Harrison did not really speak too many words in the first year. He had the 4 ones that were very important. Mama, Daddy, please and thank you. Yeah. Those are promise. Those were his first 4 words. And the very next word was banana. Right. And that was because that was his morning thing. He'd be in his little walker or crawling around. He'd point to the top of the fridge where the bananas were and be like, Nana, please. Nana, please. That was it. Right. He didn't talk much, but he always hummed. And he always had music. Right. Always going. And when the rappers would be rapping, his lips would be moving. And we're like, the boy doesn't talk words, but he's rapping. I swear you cannot make this up. Yeah. Everywhere we took him, people would be like tripping on the fact that he's always bouncing. And then it got to almost a tick where you would see him rapping to himself. And then he's like 2, 3, and then he heard Method Man for the first time.
It'll do it.
This man is his godfather now. Let's talk about the truth. He's his godfather. It's very appropriate.
It's for real.
That the very first artist he just was stunned by was Method Man. The first time he heard him, he was like, and there comes the vocabulary. Yeah. Some of the first words he ever spit was only one line that Method said that he loved. It was like, you don't know me and you don't know my style. Right. But Heaven would go, you not know me. You not know my style. You not know me. So this is his freestyle. And those were the first words he chose to ever freestyle. You not know me. You not know my style. And we were like, okay, Heaven. But he a beat. But it would always rhyme. Right. Even if they weren't words. And we're talking literally this 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. By the time he was 4, he met the Roots at Circles. Right. They heard him spit. And at the time, people were calling him Baby Butters because he was smooth like butter. Baby Butters. He didn't like it. He's like, ugh, he didn't like Butters. He didn't like baby anything. I'm not a baby. And he was only 4.
Right.
So he meets
you are.
them at Circle. You're a baby.
He wasn't.
Right. So also, I have to insert one little thing. When Harrison was born, when I found out I was pregnant with Harrison, they told me he wasn't going to be born.
Oh, okay.
I'm 19 years old, having my first baby, and they're telling me that there's something wrong with him. Yeah. And he probably won't be here. Yeah. That's not anything you want to hear on the first.
Definitely not. Definitely not. Not the first try.
Definitely
They go, we're going to give you an option whether you want to terminate this pregnancy. I was like, y'all don't know who you're talking to because I don't care what's going on in there. Right. As long as he's alive and has a heartbeat, he's going to be here. Right. And he's going to be, and trust me, God's got this, not you. So send me to whoever I need to go to. And we actually had a doctor, because of my beliefs in blood transfusions, had a doctor come from another country. He got kicked out of the country he was in, practicing medicine for doing experiments on people, but we didn't know this till years later, okay? He comes to Arizona. I meet this new doctor.
Yeah.
He won't give a blood transfusion. Perfect. You can do anything else but give a blood transfusion? Yes. And you're sure of this and he won't die? No. No, it's not necessary. Trust me. Long story short, this doctor, I put my son in his hands, and my son is an absolute miracle from God because my dad worked in that hospital in the NICU where my son was.
Yeah.
There were multiple babies that died with exactly what he had, who all had blood transfusions, who I watched their parents suffer for that whole month that I was in the hospital. No, I've never told this story.
Yeah.
Look, never told this story.
I know, I can tell.
Not like this. He's in intensive care for a month. And the nurses are like, I don't even know why he's in here. He's the biggest baby in here. He every time people talk, he lightens up and he's like the most social baby in the NICU. He's huge because he's not a preemie, but he has surgery.
Yeah.
He had an abdominal situation that had to be surgically taken care of, but he's had multiple surgeries in his life. Through age 4. Through age 4, he had like 5 different surgeries, and each one of them could have taken his life.
Yeah.
So he is truly a miracle, truly sent from God. I mean that. Okay?
Right.
Fast forward back to the circles. I always get back.
Yeah.
He meets the Roots, and Black Thought is stunned by him, and he's like, "What's your name?" And he said, "Harrison." He said, "Heaven sent?" And we were like, my tears.
Yeah.
I said, "No, but he is."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yo, this kid is from God."
Yeah.
And he, literally that moment, named him Heaven Sent. We had never called him that. He was baby butters and hating it.
Yeah.
He named him Heaven Sent. He goes, "No, you are a gift from God. You are truly Heaven Sent." Right. When DMX met him, same thing. DMX gave him his remote control car that he took all along. The backstage tour, a whole tour that went all over the country. Yes. With Jay-Z, DMX, Busta Rhymes, Eve, you name the biggest hip-hop artists in the times, they were on that tour. And Heaven ended up, my mouthpiece. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And I was at the radio, but that was not why I was back there. The radio was out front, and I was in the back with DMX and Jay-Z and all them, and on the bus with Jay-Z. Right. And then DMX met him and said, "Let me hear you spit. I heard you spit bars." And he's like, and DMX about fell out. And another one who became our heart, such a good friend. Took my son out in the desert and rode quads with him and everything, love my son. Right. He said it the minute he met him, "Man, you're a gift from God. You're Heaven Sent." He didn't even know his name yet.
Wow. Nice. Wow.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Of course, given all of that, the fact that it literally ran through his blood and it was everything he stood for and everything he was and everything he wanted. And I mean, if he didn't get to go to a concert, which never really happened, he always went to concerts. Right. I mean, even if there was an age restriction, it didn't matter. I'm coming in the back door, not the front, so it don't matter, right? So he became the core of everything that we were really focused on. Right. So once the franchise all came together, it was like, and they were not opposed because he was dope.
Yeah, of course.
They were still a little ass kid in our group. Yeah. No, it's like, this dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
He just helps to give us a little more attention.
That's it.
We're going to be on these stages, but we got him. And he's got us.
Right.
He's got us, and they're all dope.
Right.
And good people who all treated him like a little brother, and even better than that. They just really, and I treated them like my children. Really wanted them to be raised, not just by the way I felt about Heaven. I don't care about you being a millionaire. I care about you living a successful life that you can say is good for you and was good to you, and that you loved and that you felt loved. Right. And that you feel successful. Money does not measure your success.
It does not.
Success is measured by the amount of people you touch, affect, show something to, give something to, don't expect anything back from. You're successful not because you're driving around in a rented ass car, wearing fake jewelry, and talking all this whole shit. Guess what?
Tell them.
What's real is having someone say, "Man, that's a good person. That guy touched my life." And there have been a lot of people we've lost over the last few years. I see it on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and I go, dang, not him, not her. But guess what? They leave back. As long as they've left that feeling in you that they did something good, they were successful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I wanted from all of them. And
right.
I think I can say it's happened because they're all great people.
You have a lot of amazing kids. We got videos coming up. Salute out to Denzel Davis. I see you out there, SkyWalka. Hey. Mickey was good. I see y'all. We got music videos coming up. You know what I'm saying? When we come back, I want to talk about, you have a series of amazing kids. And they all seem to be doing something amazing. So I want to talk about that when we come back. You know what I'm saying? We were just talking about Heaven Sent. Maybe you guys missed last week's show. It's at rockthemicshow.com. They're like Heaven Sent. Who are we talking about? I'm going to help you out. Video of the week, Heaven Sent. Revolution featuring LA Agustus. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back.
Full grown.
Let's go, TJ Super Duper.
Let's go, TJ.
Rock Show. Let's get it.
Heaven Sent. LA Agustus. Team 100. It's a revolution. Ask me what my focus is, and exactly what do I hope for this. I tell them it's my resolution to change the world and start a revolution. I'm trying to do something they ain't never done before. I'm trying to do something to forever change the globe. I'm trying to do something they will never see again. Tell a friend and tell a friend I'm here. It's a revolution. They said revolutionize myself before I revolutionize others, institutionalize brothers from crackhead mothers who came up for nothing, who stand up for something, who came from the struggle, kept in the box trying to pop out the bubble, look for the soul to emerge from the rubble. So here we stand, a shining light, two grown men who define clean type, trying to change reality stigma with a new figure, a new pattern quicker than you can say peace. All hail the deceased, move on for the right to freedom of speech. I fight for the spirit through lyrics I teach. My life is discreet from facing defeat. Preach, I preach at the doors of Jehovah's reward. Out a new world, minus applause, dividing no more. Reach across to your peers, excite me with tears. We bring a new level of power up here. Me and Augustus, okay, we here. They ask me what my focus is, and exactly what do I hope for this. I tell them it's my resolution to change the world and start a revolution. I'm trying to do something they ain't never done before. I'm trying to do something to forever change the globe. I'm trying to do something they will never see again. Tell a friend and tell a friend I'm here. It's a revolution. Now this is the start of a new age, a start of a new hour, start of a new day, and the start of a whole new power. Haters cower when this revolution towers over the pitfall of losses, and in their midst the screw sour. It's all a matter of time and all a matter of patience to wake up stating you made it. We're all entitled to greatness. We get too worried by statements, wondering if they will hate it. Just concentrate on the essence and acquiesce on life lessons. How will we define a blessing if we never go through depression? As adolescents, they tell us making mistakes are degraded. Don't ask questions, they're just something to have no explanation. Get back information, you know it's time for your graduation, yeah. They ask me what my focus is, and exactly what do I hope for this. I tell them it's my resolution to change the world and start a revolution. I'm trying to do something they ain't never done before. I'm trying to do something to forever change the globe. I'm trying to do something they will never see again. Tell a friend and tell a friend I'm here. It's a revolution. Now rise up and prosper for more than your homies. Do it for more than the lifestyle of having some money. Make it one hell of a journey. If only society was so worthy. Go for the glory and stop toying with these chicks with the same one story of taking the homies' earnings and turning it into jewelry they use for self-promoting. I'm unfolding the world that is origami, organizing a finely tuned army that's right behind me, undermining a corporate lining. The PSBS, okay, we're trying, eager to change a few, escalate and start multiplying, then just spread like a forest fire, plague or pandemic. I'm something new, a revolutionary view to this planet, huh? They ask me what my focus is, and exactly what do I hope for this. I tell them it's my resolution to change the world and start a revolution. I'm trying to do something they ain't never done before. I'm trying to do something to forever change the globe. I'm trying to do something they will never see again. Tell a friend and tell a friend I'm here. It's a revolution. Heaven sent. LA Agustus. Team 100. It's a revolution.
Yeah. Welcome. Come on. Appreciate this great piece of art, like. Place your bets, money up, homie, start betting. In the place of the best, we embark legends. You wanna chase for the best, it's the art collection. Yeah. It's the art collection. Straight cooking Betty Crocker. High like helicopters, want the hella make it hotter. Brooklyn boy, big pop out for big dollars. Came far from blue collar. A true game, new game, I'm a true scholar. And I'm a legend next. Meet your mom, Professor X. You could draw your weapon threats, bring the weight like pressure jets. And it's a pressure test, holes through your leather vest. You make the news headline, nigga, the head of text. This pockets, nigga, vigilante or the villainous. Crack line spitting straight dope from this lyricist. A new high you could try, nigga, witness this. It's DMI, that addictive shit. In the skies above the clouds, we on a different trip. About to rise above the clouds on a different shit. You got smoke, I got smoke, but I spark better. The new sound, nigga, found the art collector. Place your bets, money up, start betting. You in the place of the best, we embark legends. You wanna chase for the best, it's the art collection. It's the art collection. Spit it straight from the heart. It's the art collection. Things coming from the dark. It's the art collection. You can't take us apart. It's the art collection. I don't know where to start. It's the art collection. My life an art piece, a lot of colors, illustration. I got a dark me, ain't no other imitations. Paint a perfect picture, painted, now it's illustrated. Ain't no gimmicks, ain't no limits to my limitations. DMI the kingpin, drawing on his fifth ring. Take the crown, king him, Kings County, big ting. You the nicest, but you probably not. My shit is priceless, Da Vinci, Basquiat. It's Picasso, dope shit, Pablo. Want the whole shit, nigga, king of the console. King Kong shit, be my chest to the Congo. Brooklyn Dawn shit, mob shit like Sopranos. The magnum opus, the phantom ghosting. The stars align, my mind in focus. DMI like a mind hypnosis. Keep away from heat, dog, cause my mind explosive. Yeah. What up, Brooklyn?
I'm in the future with this. I'm stepping on top of the world. These are the new R.1s by Rampage. Order right now. Land to land, sea to sea, state to state. These are official. Don't wait. The R.1.
Yo, it's good. TJ Super Duper, the Rock the Mic show, the premier music video show. That's Lena. Bam, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it goes down. Yo, salute to everybody out there locked in with us. We just dropped a music video of the week. Big salute to my mans. Heaven Sent, you know what I'm saying? LA Agustus, you know, Revolution, just like that. Right after that, salute to my man Rich Pockets, DMI. You know what's good. New music. Remember where you guys are locked in. Y'all know what's good, man. But for the break, we were talking about Young Heaven, you know what I'm saying? You got an amazing fleet of children that are all, you know, I look online and I see children dancing in sons events. You know what I'm saying? Fitting sons. I see different children. You know, we played the Team 100 video last week as our throwback of the week. We had little Meshan in the video rapping. You know what I'm saying?
So he's in Vegas now. Got a Vegas show with the group that was on America's Got Talent. They're called Illuminate. They dance in the dark.
America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and then Meshan was actually on World of Dance with J-Lo, Neo, and Derek Huff.
Right.
And he did 2 seasons of that show with a group from here that was also on America's Best Dance Crew, the Electrolytes.
Okay.
So he danced with them for about 5 years. He's in Vegas now doing a Vegas show with Illuminate, and they just won Best New Show in Vegas. They won top 14 things to do in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And Best Family Show. Best show for a date. And something else. They're winning crazy awards because it is incredible. And it takes you, if you're a music lover and you love music, it takes you on a musical journey from literally the 70s to present. Like you'll hear everything from the 70s to present with a story being told and then dancing in the dark in suits that are like heavy.
Right.
They light up.
My dad My mom and dad live in Vegas. I think my dad and his girlfriend went to their show.
If they haven't,
he was like, I went to this show and they was dancing and then lighting up, and I'm like, Dad, you went to a dance show?
Yeah.
It's
and
magical.
he was like, it was not like, my dad he's ex-military, so he doesn't. But he was like, he definitely enjoyed it.
That's what I mean.
He definitely enjoyed the show.
If you're
definitely.
or 102. You're walking out of there. I've seen the show at least 100 times.
Yeah.
Nice.
And every time I walk out, I like to stand in the doorway and listen to everybody leave, and I just am touched.
Like, I want to see it the next time I'm in Vegas.
You have to, and let me know so I can get you taken care of.
Definitely, most definitely.
It is impressive.
This is great. Yo, I want to talk about, because I think you've done an amazing job with the children. You know what I'm saying? So for the mothers out there, there's something that's happening inside the Corina household. There's something special happening inside the Corina household.
It's one word.
What is it? Let's tell them. Give it to them.
Okay, it's two. But the first word is support.
Right.
That's what it is. It's
right.
support.
Right.
And the other word is communication, but I think that's the priority in all life. And when the by the way, when the communication is bad, there will be problems.
Right.
And that's any mother also, just so you know.
Yes.
When the communication breaks down, there will be problems.
Right.
So I'm definitely by no means perfect in that category.
Right.
However, one thing all of my children have always gotten from me is 100% commitment to support them.
Right.
In anything they do. And even if they don't know what that is right now, or even if they're not sure where they want it to go, or even if they're not sure how they want to get there, if they express a love for something.
Right.
From this size, from the bouncy chair.
Right.
That if you're a baby bouncing in a chair, I'm going to assume you like music, so I'm going to feed your soul what you need.
Right.
And if you like art, I'm going to buy you all the art supplies. And even if I can't afford the best art supplies, and when I can, you're going to get those. But when I can't, you're going to have art supplies, right?
Right.
So that's the thing is, if you're supporting what they love and you're giving them encouragement and you're giving them everything they need to feel like you believe in them and you take them. And I mean, Joe is signed up for taking all the ones that dance, which is 3. Heaven's the hip hop artist, that side of it, the other 3 all dance. He has sat at countless rehearsals. He don't get paid for that. He didn't get paid to drive you to another state so you can dance or do a show. But he does it. And then we do that as their parents because we want them to be successful. If I don't support you, then you're definitely having a harder time on your own.
Of course.
And maybe it isn't about monetarily. It's about I believe in you. I support that you are really good at this. And honestly, if they weren't, then I'd help them get better. Because if you really want to do it, please don't suck. But you don't suck. And if you did, I'd still support you. But the thing is, the more you do something, even if you do suck at it, and you have the encouragement to keep doing it, you're obviously going to get better. I mean, I could name artists, and I won't, who when they started singing in these little girl and boy groups, they did not sound good.
It was trash.
They were trash. But you do it enough, there's muscle memory and there's a learning curve and there's an adjustment. And if you're taking guidance from people, and I always try to put my kids around people who support their dream also, not the haters. And I've tried to explain to them who's who. So that you're not over here getting everything you're doing drained from you by this user. By this person who only wants to see where what you're doing is how that's gonna benefit them. And being on radio for 20 plus years, you know, man, my phone's always ringing when I'm on the radio because everybody wants something. But be off the radio for 5 minutes. In 1 minute, your phone ain't ringing. Believe it. And I'm okay. I like the peace. But if they think they could get something from you. So I always wanted to have my kids understand the difference between who really has your back, which is no one. If you believe that and you have faith in yourself and God, because those are the only 2 things you really need, then you can do whatever it is you're trying to do. I would never have thought that my son, at the age that he's at, would be in Las Vegas. I knew he'd get to Vegas, but I thought the path would be different. But you don't know that path. When they're this little, you just see a little cute little face, and you see he wanted to play football. And Joe played football. And he loves still football. But he also had a couple traumatic head injuries, and I'm like, dude, I don't want you on a football field getting banged around and broke up when you're this good of a dancer.
Right.
I'm gonna support it all, but let's take you to dance class.
Right.
Your sister's going, that sister's going.
I saw what you did.
No, your uncle dances this this person who we all the family,
Love
you know.
it.
They do it. Go with them. Go with them. Go with them. Go do that and support them. Support them. Have faith in them and pray for them.
This is big. This is
praying
big.
for them is what gives them what they really need, and a support net that you can't even provide. Is just pray for them.
Yes, it does. Corina, you've had a long experience in radio. Let's talk about the last. What has Corina been doing the last? What have you been doing lately?
Lately, I did kind of mention I took a big, huge, crazy, weird step away from radio accidentally, but it was intentional that I didn't want to do that anymore.
Right.
But in all of my networking, I met a guy who took me to a networking event I was their key speaker.
Right.
Which I do a lot of that still. So that part of me will never leave. I speak. Anyone asks me to do something, I don't care if you're paying me or not. Honestly, I love charity work. I don't post that stuff because I don't think that's what it's about.
Yeah. Right.
I work with a lot of organizations for a lot of different causes that are very near and dear to my heart, and I stay close to that because that's what I'm here on this earth for, is really to serve others. But the fact is, I stayed in contact with people who always put me in touch with other people, and I went to this networking event at NASCAR. Weird. NASCAR. The first experience, dope. But it was a network. I go, when are we going to do a networking at NASCAR? Because, a lot of people are NASCAR. Okay, cool. I like your frame of thought.
Right.
We go, and I meet this lady, and she's got this project. And she's like, I really need your help. I said, I just met you 5 minutes ago. In my head.
Right.
I said, God, what is this? But I always listen because I feel like the messages are there if you're listening to them. There's all that stuff. Of course. So I go, all right, cool. I'll play along. And Joe is supportive and going, you never know. You're tired of what you're doing.
Right.
Listen to what she has for you. So she presents this opportunity for me to manage her office because it was her and her wife, and they weren't having the best communication. She said, we need a communication specialist. That's you. You need to be the glue. I said, okay. I got this project, and it's too big for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I said, okay, I know nothing about this. Come to the meeting. I said, I'm thinking pyramid scam, whatever. Oh, God, please not another one of those. I won't do those. I'm not doing that. But okay, I'll come. Go to this meeting. Weirdest thing. It's a big Zoom meeting, big, huge screen. And I meet this guy who's in Israel. He's like 10 years younger than me. And he's got a very, very appealing attitude.
Right.
He's an Aries like me.
Okay.
I love this guy right here, man. He is spitting a lot.
Right.
What does this have to do with me, though? Okay, cool. Yeah. But when I left there, I told my husband, I said, so I got a feeling the way this meeting went, I'm going to be around. She might not. And I'm not trying to be mean. I felt the vibe from Israel on this big Zoom meeting. And I go, he not checking for what she's talking. So I had to keep, no, we got this. We're going to hire this team. I have all these meetings with her. And eventually she's just like, I don't even know if I want to do this. It was so much. Yeah. But it was way more for me because I knew nothing. I came in with zero information. Yeah. I love a challenge. And I love to learn. And if it means I get to talk. Yeah. And I get to talk and touch people. Yeah. And talk to people and not just be like in a box. Taking a phone call for the Beatles. Let's play the Beatles. Right? So no, I get to, I like this. She hires me on. Yeah. I tell her how much I want. It's radio salary. Yeah. She's like, oh, goodness, that's like all the money. Okay, well, I mean.
Let me know.
We'll figure it out. Well, she paid me for like a month, maybe 2, and then he hired me. And then I ran his company. I opened a marketing department in Arizona for an Israeli data company. Wow. That is the largest in the world. And I ran their U.S. marketing department for Phoenix, for 2.5 years, and then the guy from Israel goes to Idaho, calls me. I'm in Idaho at our Idaho office. I said, cute. Sweet, good to hear it. Come to Phoenix, it's warmer here. Yeah. He said, now I want you to come to Idaho and check out the office. I want you to meet everybody. There's only 5 people in the office. That's okay, cool. I go to Idaho. I had hired my oldest daughter at this point. We go to Idaho. Right. I need you to move to Idaho. Hell no. It's cold here. Dark, gloomy. And where's the music scene? And my kids are dancers and blah, blah, blah. Right. I will pay you what you want to move here. So I got real stupid and sent him this proposal, and he said yes. So I moved to Washington. He said, oh, wait, I got to tell you the best part. He says, I don't want you to move to Idaho. I want you to move to Washington where the weed is legal. Who wouldn't say no? I mean, who would say no when he's telling you, show up. You're going to be in a green state.
Right.
You're going to be in a green state of mind as much as you want.
As much as you want.
And I'm giving you anything you want. Yes, Lord, I will go to Washington.
Right.
Won't we, Joe? Sure will. So we went, and then we grew that office from 5 to 100 people.
Joe, did you go to Washington?
Yes.
Okay.
Semi-willingly, but it was a great experience. We
Right.
spent a year. We spent a lot of time in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, gorgeous.
Yeah.
All over the place. And then it was time to come home because it became very corporate, which is something I'm also not used to. I said, hey, I promise to sign up for as long as you don't do me dirty and as long as you don't become corporate. At the point that this becomes a 9 to 5 where I feel like, oh God, every time a suit walks in here, I'm about to shit myself. I got to go home because I like peace and I like sunshine.
Right.
So I came back. I've done a lot of consulting.
Right.
That's what I'm doing. I'm off the grid as far as the scene because I'm doing corporate business.
But you're working.
But I'm working.
Which is great.
I do projects. I still stay in touch with community things.
Right.
I'm still managing children. Heaven and I we are involved with managing artists, preparing artists for what music is about now, which is very different, a whole different makeup than what we knew then. But if you can adjust and grow and move and keep building with the times as they are, you can be successful. So that's really, I do a lot of consulting stuff. I told you, into more of the healthy way of living. I've always cared about my health. I've always cared about fitness. I've always cared about wellness.
Very important.
I've made that my primary focus of my life, is encouraging others and helping others to grow in a physical, mental, spiritual way.
Right.
And live a happy life. Does that mean 100% of your life is happy? Of course not. We even open up Facebook and get disappointed at the very opening of it. So there's plenty of turmoil out there, but all we're trying to do is offer something that you can feel good about, and that's just interactions with people.
Big salute to everybody out there.
Whatever they are, whatever
Southwest
those interactions
Radio
are.
Legend,
Man, you're the legend. You've been doing this for so long. I love you. I appreciate
Radio Legend.
you.
Corina in the building. Yo, Corina, we are about to close out. Give them your social media. How do they follow you? How do they keep up with you?
Actually, I'm going to do something. And that is, I want to give you a social media page that I started that is not my friend's.
Okay.
And I think everyone should do that. I want to give you one piece of advice. Stop doing business and counting on your friends.
For real.
How many friends you got? How many friends you got?
For real.
How many people in the world? And how many people does social media expose you to? All of them.
Right.
All the ones that are on there, which is everybody.
Right.
Stop counting on your friends and start counting on yourself. Put your message out there, whatever that may be.
This is big.
And start a fresh profile where you don't add one person you know. They got to find you. And they'll find you eventually if you're doing the right things, right?
Yeah.
Nice. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
I started a page because I have like 30,000 pictures in my phone of the things I love, which is the sky, the moon, the stars, flowers, faces, people. I love people, but animals and birds and all the things. I started a page called Cherish _Cherish the Earth. I follow a lot of mushroom pages too because there's so many beneficial things. And so I started a feed that now feeds me only what I desire. I don't need the frustration of opening a page and seeing everybody's drama. I never open my personal fun page and see that somebody died. I'm not saying that's I don't want to see that when I wake up in the morning. I want to see somebody's pretty sunset. I want to see their dog doing a cute trick. But what I don't want to see is whose mama died, whose uncle died, which friend of mine died. I have to be prepared for that, and I can't do that at 6 a.m. when I wake up. Cherish _the Earth.
Cherish the Earth.
It's a frame of mind, and it's if you go to that page, you're gonna really know me. You're gonna get to see who I am as a person, as a human being, as a mother, as a lover of God, as a lover of earth, as a lover of things, and how I maintain good health mentally, spiritually, physically, financially is through a positive way of living. Cherish _the Earth.
Follow it.
Follow it for just positive stuff. When you wake up in the morning, you stub your toe and you want to go back to bed, but you can't. Cherish the earth. I'll show you a sunset, something pretty that's just going to bring you to center. Bring yourself to center. Look at it. Focus. Say thank you. and then have a great day, because that's really the whole purpose of it, is just good feels.
I'm going to go follow Cherish the Earth.
That's
what I'm going to do.
Cherish
Real quick,
the Earth.
Give some shout outs real fast.
Oh my Lord, there's so many. But shout out to TJ.
Yeah.
Girl, my Marie, my other Marie.
Right,
for real.
right,
But
right.
literally, I just want to say thank you to anyone who has ever interacted with me in a positive way. And there's so many people, but I do want to say a couple really quick. I want to say, Tiffany Johnson, congratulations for your wedding. Her and I go back to when she worked in my doctor's office.
Okay.
Oh, congrats.
I want to say what's up to Mercedes, who's absolutely murdering it. I love her. I just love seeing that she's still working.
Yeah.
Richie Evans is killing it
Big
right
salute
now.
to Richie.
Sir Will, if he's not on your radar yet, check him out because he's dope.
Yeah.
Tony Renee is killing it. She's
Yeah.
a great human being doing a lot of work for a good cause and for a dude who's killing it. Heaven Sent, I love you.
Of course.
My heart. And to Kevin's artist that he's working with, C Major, and everybody else that we've been involved with over the years. If I've ever interacted with you, I hope it was a good one. And if not, let's do it again.
Right.
Let's do it again.
You guys, y'all know what's up.
I love y'all. And I love you. Thank you.
TJ Supa across the board. Follow me. Rock the Mic Show across the board. Lena, how do they follow you?
Lena Marie LMT on Facebook, Lena Buckner LMT on Instagram, all that good stuff.
Shogun, where you at? Why didn't you show up? Huh? That shout out. What's up, Dexter Story?
Shogun
What's up,
was
Anthony?
close.
What's up, Mike Rashid? What's up, all my people? Robbie Rob. I love all of you guys. And props to my man, Joe, who's had my back for
Yo, Joe, run over here real quick.
He don't want to. He's a shy guy.
like,
But come through. Just show your face real quick. This is the guy
There he goes. Hey,
who
big salute
keeps
to
me
Joe.
right.
Big salute to Joe.
All
Y'all
my
know what's
babies.
good. Salute to
Love
my
y'all.
team. Lena, Lisa, you know what I'm saying? DJ DN3, Professor X. Y'all know what's good. Catch me on radiosupa.com, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're in the building this week. DJ Rich, Daddy Rich, Thursdays in the building. Y'all know how it goes down. You know
what's up, man?
Yes, Daddy Rich in the building this week.
Oh,
you know
Rampage.
what I'm
What's up, Rampage?
Salute to my man Rampage. You know what I'm saying? Go get those R.1s. Y'all saw them. I'm closing out with a video from SkyWalka. We're closing out. New joint from SkyWalka. We love y'all. Catch me Tuesday night. Y'all know how it goes down. Corina, it was beautiful. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Lena.
Let's go.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Smoke SkyWalka. Y'all ain't know it get no fly than this, nigga. Count it down. Ain't so. Right? All I know is to get fly. Stay hotter than a fish fry. Hop out, catch a missile. Got it sealed like a zip tie. Catch me riding in something tinted. Low and lazy like Big's Eye. Who's fly? Super fly with 2 thumbs. This guy. Know I'm a problem. Got plenty sense but be running with loose screws. Know I'm a monster. Get out the way and get crushed when I move through. A hustler's posture. Learn every lesson even when I lose too. Come here to conquer. Go get the bread, run it up with my boot too. Using the watch. Your boo gonna watch. Already know I ain't whipping cabbage when I'm brewing the pot. I'm fooling the drop. I'm too hard to stop. And no, I don't play. I aim at my target and I'm shooting my shot. I do it a lot. Step on the court, you can tell I'm ballin' if I'm hooping or not. I do it a lot, right? I fool in the drop, you gonna watch, right? I'm starting to feel like a bodybuilder, how I carry the weight. Push thousands of grams in a day. No, I don't ball where you amateurs play. I multiply fractions of yay. Dance on the coke, MC Hammer with yays. Start whipping up in the tub. Look like I'm taking a bath in some clay. All about cake, so I'm selling them pies. Yeah, I'm SkyWalking, I step in the sky. Heavyweight guy, my level is high. When I get dressed, nothing lesser than fly. I give you heat, so expect it to rise. Niggas want beef, then I extra the fries. I know you boys don't expect me to rise, but I'm G.O.D. and the devil's a lie. Choosing to watch. Your boo gonna watch. Already know I ain't whipping cabbage when I'm brewing the pot, right? I'm fooling the drop. I'm too hard to stop. And no, I don't play. I aim